Right, hello. Third and final part of this. Is it third or fourth? Anyway, the last part. I finished all the stitching. Let me just get it up a bit closer for you. I put in some little flowers and did the grasses. Left quite a bit of the bottom piece. I quite like that. It looks, like sand. So that's good as we're doing a beach theme. The waves and the clouds. So as you can probably tell, I've cut it to size. Just make sure that's in frame. It will fit inside the mount like so. I don't know if you just see the blue marks in the corner here where I put the air erasable pen. I just needed to mark the corners because I cut the actual piece about 1 centimetre wider than the actual frame, and I'll show you why. So that's what it will look like when it's framed up, so very happy with that. Now the next tricky bit, I've cut a piece of grunge board to back it with, and then I tape it to the back of the frame with this Japanese picture framers tape. It's awesome stuff, really awesome. I think I got it off Amazon. Let me show you the name. I don't know if you can just see it inside there. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got it off Amazon or eBay, one of the two. So I just need to stick this on here now as centrally as possible. I have got the Fabri-Tac stuff now. I wonder if I ought to use that. I usually spray mount. I've got a spray glue that I usually mount it with. What should I do? Let's try the old Fabri-Tac. I've not opened these. Well, actually, it's not Fabri-Tac. It's the Beacon 3-in-1 glue. I don't, they don't need to be sealed down super hard. So this will be a live thing. I've never used this stuff before. Apparently, it's oh yeah, it is smelly. Crikey. Well, it smells like the spray glue that I use. Okay, so let's just get that off of there. I just want to make sure I'm doing this all in frame. So as you can see, I've just cut the backing piece, if you like. I say it's just about 1 centimetre bigger than I actually needed it. So, sorry, my head might get in the way. I do apologise. Let me just make sure we're on line there. Yeah, that looks okay. So I'm just gonna glue half of it. So I've never used this stuff, so you don't have to worry about getting it sort of stuck because when I do the final taping of the frame, that holds it down really well, basically. So you'll see. It's just to hold it to stop it slipping, which we don't want. Oh yeah, I can see why people say about the way that smells. Right, I think you have to put the cap on quite quickly, so we'll put that on. Okay. Alright, I think that's fairly solid. I haven't pressed it or anything. It is as it was worked, basically. So let me just show you. I don't know if you can see the. Oh, sorry, bash the table. Sorry. These little blue marks here. This is where I just marked the frame. They'll air erase. That's no problem at all. They'll disappear. Let's get back in frame. So I'm just going to line up the mount ish with that. Yep, that's okay. I just need to pick it up and then flip it over, basically. Just get that lined up. Make sure we're all happy. Okay, and then carefully. Oh, that's not straight at all on the back. Oh, sorry, fiddly bit. I could use clips, but I don't want to damage the frame here. So, right, stay. bit worried that that's crooked. Sorry. You only get one chance at this. Right, come on, line up. Right, stay. Right, that's it. Okay. Now you just get your tape. I try and make it as neat as possible on the back. Doesn't always work out. Ooh. Runaway tape. This was recommended to me by the guy who cuts the mounts for me. He said it's the best tape you'll ever use, and he is quite right actually. It's wonderful. Gives a lovely finish, and I'm pretty sure it's like acid and lignin free, so it's archival basically. It's really hard to do with the camera in the way. Sorry. I'm not pushing it down yet, it's still hovering if you like. So last piece. Oh, don't move, don't move. I'm just going to make sure it's on the back here. Just going to tack it in a couple of pieces there. Just going to treble check that we've got this on. Yep, happy with that. Okay. So now it's just a case of pushing it down. I apologise if my head's getting in the way, but needs must. Of course, you always end up trapping a random piece of fluff. Right, let's make sure we're very happy. Yep, I think the horizon line is pretty straight. Okay, so just the final push down, and that should hold that beautifully for a very long time. And then basically it's ready to just go into an A3 picture frame. It needs to be one that's got a little bit of depth to it, because I don't know if you can just see, you know, it's a 3D piece, so it bulges slightly, but that's okay. So there we are, it's all done. Yeah, looks good. Very happy with it. Sorry about the shadow, that's the camera. So there we are. I highlighted some of the greenery here, did some more little flowers. It just, you know, it just draws the eye, gives you something to look at while you're looking at the rest of it. So yeah, so there you go, all out of scraps, a little bit of hand stitching, bit of weird stuff that I had, this netting stuff, and you know, the threads off your sewing. So yeah, happy with that. The bits that I cut off when I was trimming the main piece, I'm going to use for junk journal basically. So obviously this was a side piece. I'm going to stitch down here and make this like a flipping thing, collage the back. But yeah, so there's like a, it's all stuck down, so I'll tip that into onto a page. and then the other piece I made it into a belly band. I thought they'd be quite unusual pieces to put in a journal, because, you know, why waste it? So that bit's off there. I was contemplating sticking them on the frame, but I thought nah. And then a piece off the sky, I've used it as like a snippet, so I'll just put a bit of lace on there and that'll become a little pocket somewhere. So yeah, I hope that's enough of the process. I know one subscriber in particular really wanted to see the whole process, so that's as whole as I can make it, I'll be honest with you, without it running on for hours. So yeah, that's it. Okay, hope you enjoy that. It will be up for sale if anybody wants it. I'll pop that in there. This is the bag that the frame came in. Let's see if it fits, or the mount I should say. This was one I actually bought. Like I say, I've got a picture framing guy in Exeter who I just take him in dimensions that I want cut, and he cuts them for me. Love him. So there we are. All right, thanks very much. Have a good day. Bye bye.